Welcome in the economics lecture, video lecture. In the BCom semester 2, in the unit number 3 has monopolistic competition. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the features, main features of monopolistic competition and also the effect of selling cost on demand curve. Am I right? Okay. And now in this session we have discussed about firm and industry, the equilibrium in the short term and long term. Okay. In this session we have a main 4 parts. Which 4 parts? Equilibrium, of firm in the short term firm in the long term, industry. We know in the monopolistic competition the proper word group of firm is group, not industry. Okay. So group equilibrium in the short term, group equilibrium in the long term. That is main 4 part we have to understand. Firm equilibrium in the short term, firm equilibrium in the long term and group equilibrium in the short term and group equilibrium in the long term. Okay. In the last lecture we have been discussed about the main point which will be helpful in this question. What is marginal cost, what is average cost. Okay. Let us see, repeat it. What is marginal cost? Marginal cost means an increase of total cost of firm due to producing an extra unit of the material. At the same, what is marginal revenue? What is marginal revenue? Very good. When we increase the total income of firm due to production an extra unit of the material, that is called marginal revenue. And what is average cost? When total cost divided by the total production unit, we can get average cost. At the same, average revenue. And you have to understand what is the difference between group and industry. I have already told you, group of firms which are producing differentiated goods. When differentiated goods, where differentiated goods produce? In the monopolistic competition. Okay. So group of firms called are producing in the differentiated goods, that is called group. And when they are producing homogeneous goods, that is called industry. Okay. Let us see equilibrium of firm in the short term. This session teach us and teach them, the producers and seller, what should be the proper amount, proper units of the production. What should be the proper unit of the production? What should be the proper price? Then let us see equilibrium of firm in the short term. What is firm? An independent unit producing or selling a goods and services, that is called firm. Okay. There are many firms in the monopolistic competition. There are many firms and producing differentiated goods, but that goods will be a close substitutes goods. You know, all the goods have close substitute goods. Okay, there are many firms and group of firms. So in the monopolistic competition, every firm wants to get maximum profit. Not only in the monopolistic competition, in the market, every producer wants to get maximum profit. No one can get to minimum loss. Every producer wants to get maximum profit. Okay, so we understand at the small unit of the firm there are so many firms, but we are discussing about only one firm. Okay, so when marginal revenue MR, when the marginal revenue MR is equal to marginal cost, at that time get maximum profit. Also equilibrium. Maximum profit, that means abnormal profit. When get the abnormal profit? When MR is equal to MC. That is the main condition. That is the main condition implemented in the fourth topic. The first one is firm equilibrium in the short term. It is also fulfilled MR is equal to MC. Okay, and also in the second, firm long term equilibrium, there are also need to MR is equal to MC. Is that clear? Okay, and similarly the third one is group short term equilibrium and group long term equilibrium also need MR is equal to MC. Okay, let's see assumptions for the equilibrium of the firm in the monopolistic competition. There are many firms in the industry and it's a reality. We can observe that market. We never can see the perfect competition and monopoly, but major observed that market monopolistic competition. So there are many firms and producing differentiated goods like bathing soap, okay, washing powder. We have so many options in that goods. Am I right or wrong? We have so many options that close substitute goods. Okay, so there are many firms in the industry. Second assumption, in the industry every firms have demand curve is equal to cost curve. We will see in that figure. In the industry every firm accept price competition and also what accept? Non price competition. Yes, there are every firms accept price competition and non price competition. Sometimes they accept non price competition and some modifying that goods and qualities of the goods. Okay, and major they accept price competition. We will see in the table. There are free entry or exit of firm in the industry. We know that there are many firms are entered in the industry. Industry, proper word, which word is proper? Group. Okay, there are many firms can enter in the group and they leave that group as per them desires. I want to give you one example. During the time of corona, some firms made the sanitizers, hand wash sanitizers. Some firms like that, this is a group, okay, and some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 5 to 10 firm made sanitizer and get maximum profit because there are less firms made the sanitizer, so they get maximum profit. So some firms who not entered in that group, they wants to get maximum profit. They wants to get maximum profit and entered that group. Some firms entered that groups because getting maximum profit. Some groups are entered 7th, 6, 10 to 11 and 50 firms will be produced. Okay, sanitizers. So there are many firms produce sanitizers. So some firms had the loss. Some firm had the loss and no one can get maximum profit. Some firm get normal profit and some firm get minimum loss. So they retired from that group. They leave that group. Close they making the sanitizer. Isn't clear? Okay. They leave that group and suppose that there are only 30 firms remain. Okay, 30 firms. So again they get the normal profit, they never get the loss. Okay. So in the long term every firms get normal profit, not maximum profit but normal profit. Is that clear? Okay. So there are free entry or exit in the monopolistic competition. Every firm can get abnormal profit. It is the assumption. So we have to assume that every firms get maximum profit. And last, one firm has effect on another firm. Why the other firms entered in the group? Because that any one firm has to effect on another firm. If I want to make some bathing soap and selling, I can do. Understand? If I want to make the bathing soap and I want to sell that bathing soap, I can do, and whenever I don't want to produce, I can leave that group. Okay. So any one firm has effects on another firm. Okay. And also that we can understand there are every firms accept price competition. So they have to reduce that price. Okay. Let's see the sum table regarding that topic. If the producer sell, suppose that units of the goods, the first unit, that is price, average revenue, that is total revenue, and it will be a MR, marginal revenue. Okay. When the producer sell first unit, first bathing soap, okay, that is price will be 12 rupees, total rupees. How much does the total rupees? 12 rupees. Okay. And marginal revenue will be the same, 12 rupees. Okay. In the monopolistic competition, every firms accept the price competition. So if they have the more selling, they have to reduce that price. So if he or producers sell the second unit of the production, they reduce that price, it will be 11 rupees. Okay. So how much does the total revenue, that is total revenue, 22. Very good. And how much does the difference between average revenue? 10 rupees. Okay. Because marginal revenue, it means an extra unit production, produce and selling, that is called, and that revenue will be the marginal revenue. Okay. So that the 10 rupees will be the marginal revenue. At the similarly, when the third bathing soap, if he want to sell the third bathing soap, he reduce that price. If it's 10 rupees, what should be the total revenue? 30. Very good. 30. And how much does the difference? 8. Very good. And similarly, if we want to fourth unit of the production at the 9 rupees, at the price of 9 rupees, so how much does the total? 36. Very good. 36. And what should be the difference? 6. At the similarly 5, 8 rupees. It is a only imaginary schedule, that there are no need to reduce one by one units, okay, but that is the imaginary schedule, okay. So when he wants to sell fifth unit at the 8 rupees, how much does the total revenue? Yes, 40. And what will be the difference? 4. At the similarly, how much does the total revenue? 42. Okay. And what is the difference between 2? And also, if producers wants to selling more unit, they have to reduce that price again, and 6 rupees, and it will be a 42. It's a similarly 42 rupees 10. So there are 0 level, and the 8th unit will be -2. That is, in the beginning of that session, I told you we will teach the producer, how the producer decide how much does the total production, what will be the proportion of the correct proportion of the production or selling, okay. What would be the main price, okay, what should be the price? I mean to say the 6 rupees or 7 rupees should be the price of the production. Is that clear? What is MR, what is TR, total revenue, and what is AR, average revenue, okay. At the similarly, we will see the firm equilibrium in the short term. Again, firm equilibrium in the short term. There are 3 possibilities during the equilibrium of the firm during monopolistic competition. Which are the 3 possibilities? Abnormal profit, normal profit, and minimum loss. When they get the abnormal profit, the firms gain abnormal profit when in the position of equilibrium of short term, the price is more than average cost. Price is more than average cost. That means, see here, price is more than average cost, okay. Price greater than AC when then gains abnormal profit. When price is equal to average cost, when the price is equal to average cost, at that time the firm can get normal profit. At the similarly, the firm has to bear minimum loss. Sometimes they have to bear minimum loss and continuous that production. So minimum loss when price is less than average cost. When the price is less than average cost, okay. That will be a good condition of the every firms, every producers, and they wants to get maximum profit, but sometimes they have to bear some loss and continuous that production, okay. abnormal profit, how they get the abnormal profit, we will see in the figure. In the monopolistic competition, firm can get abnormal profit when MR is equal to MC. MC curve should be cutting MR curve below. From that we can see in that figure. See that in this figure, output on OX axis, and cost and revenue take OY axis. Both the AR and MR. What is AR and MR? Average revenue and marginal revenue. Both the curve downward sloping. That means left to right downward sloping. There are the main condition fulfilled. Which condition? I told you the first when I discussed the fourth topic. The first one is the condition will be fulfilled. Which condition? MR is equal to MC. That point will be the equilibrium point. Okay. So there are the first condition will be fulfilled. MR is equal to MC when at the E point. At the equilibrium point. At that time the producers produce that production. Okay. Whenever he gets the MR is equal to MC. But this figure indicate the abnormal profit. How the producer get abnormal profit? Abnormal means maximum profit. How they get? So there are MR less than AR. Okay. AR is higher than MR. Okay. Average revenue will be high. Okay. And there are AC. Average cost will be less than AR. You can see average cost will be less than AR. Average revenue will be high than average cost. Average revenue means price. Average revenue means price. Price will be high than average cost. You can see that MR marginal revenue will be less than the average revenue at all the points. You can see there are 12 rupees, there are 12 rupees, there are 11 rupees, there are 10 rupees, there are 8 rupees, there are 4 rupees, there are 6 rupees and there are 0 rupees. That is the difference indicate MR marginal revenue. That means there are average revenue is higher than average cost. What should be indicate that OPQN. Okay, it's a total revenue. Okay, what? OPQN, it's a total revenue minus average cost, that is average cost. Okay, what should be the average cost? ORSN. Again, total income, total revenue will be OPQN minus OPQN. OPQN minus ORSN. Okay, ORSN. So what should be the maximum profit? RPQS. Okay, SRPQ will be the abnormal profit. Okay, is it clear? Do you have any question? Okay, how the producers get abnormal profit, maximum profit. Similarly, all the points we can understand explanation of the figure. Okay, let us see the minimum loss. When the firm can get minimum loss? Do you explain? when firm can get minimum loss? Yes, when the price less than average cost. Okay, when the price less than average cost, when the average cost will be higher than the price, then at that time the firm, the producers get minimum loss. Let's see, the firm may get minimum loss when the average cost is more than average revenue of the firm. Let's see in that figure, you can see, please consider on M or N at the OX axis, output on OX axis, at the similarly cost and revenue on OY axis. Similarly, MR and AR downward sloping in that figure, and the first one condition fulfill. Which condition? MR is equal to MC at the E equilibrium point, and producer produce that units of production. Is that clear? But here the producer or seller get minimum loss. Why? Because average cost higher than average revenue. Average revenue will be less. In that figure, just a minute, we will see in that figure OP price will be high. OP price or AR, OP price will be high than AC, that means OR, cost. Okay, price will be higher than cost, but in that figure there are AC, average cost will be higher than average revenue. Can you see that? Okay, so average revenue, what is average revenue? That indicates the K point. Okay, average revenue less than average cost will be higher. So GHTK will be the minimum loss. At that time the producer produce that units of production, some units of production, and continuous in that group. They never want to leave for the short term. Perfectly understand, for the short term, if they get the normal profit, minimum loss, they never leave the group. They continuously, consistently produce that production. Is that clear? Okay. Only in the short term. Okay. If in the long term they get the minimum loss, they can leave that group. Okay. But we will discuss in the only short term. Okay. All the points, can you understand? Okay. That is all, only the explanation of the figure, and we can understand TGHK will be the minimum loss. And similarly, when the producers get the normal profit, when the price is equal to average cost. Okay. In the monopolistic competition, in the short run, you can say also run or term, forms equilibrium with two conditions. The first one will be implemented in the fourth topic also, but the second will be different. Second will be different means that is will be different, and MR and MC will be same in the all the topic. Okay. So average revenue is equal to average cost, and that means AR is equal to AC, and marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. MR is equal to MC. In this figure we can see the first one condition fulfilled. MR is equal to MC at the E point. E will be the equilibrium point. Okay, E will be the firm's equilibrium point. But here not the AC more or less than AR, average cost, at that time the firms can get normal profit. Okay, that's all the thrice the point we can understand in the short term. Okay, equilibrium of firm in the short term, that finish the first portion, but it's similarly the second is equilibrium of firm in the long term. The condition, there are also three possibilities: abnormal profit, normal profit and minimum loss in the long term. In the long term, there are many firms in the group and they can get abnormal profit, normal profit and minimum loss in the short term. But in the long term, when they get the abnormal profit, normal profit and minimum loss, they have to decide leave or join that group in the long term if they get the normal profit or minimum loss in the long term. They never fight with the minimum loss in the long term. So they have to decide that leave that group. So every firms can get normal profit in the long term. Every firms can get normal profit in the long term. So there are three possibilities. There are also three possibilities, but in the long term, if they get the loss, they never stay there and leave that group, and minimum, when the minimum loss can get, at that time they leave, and every firms can get only normal profit. At the similarly group, what is group? What is group? Group of firms means group. There are so many firms. We discussed only the one firm, but there are so many firms. How they get equilibrium? How they get equilibrium? So in the monopolistic competition, when firm can get abnormal profit, beginning of the session I gave you some example of COVID-19 and sanitizers. Okay, so you can see, due to this situation, in the long run every firm can get only normal profit. So some firm may leave group. So in the long run every firm can get only normal profit. Only firm can get only normal profit. So it's similarly that the same figure here, normal profit, when we can get normal profit. There are two conditions will be fulfilled: MR is equal to MC and AR is equal to AC. All of you, thanks. Just a minute. I have a questions. I want to ask you a question. Please give me the two main features of monopolistic competition. Two main features. All the questions are, I hope you understand. So please give me the only two features of monopolistic competition. Yes? The selling cost, very good. And differentiated goods. Yes, free entry and exits. Okay, very good. Anyone? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Transportation cost. Okay. And what are the effects of selling cost on demand curve? Which are two effects? Yes? No. I ask you your selling cost. Which are the two effects on demand curve? which are the two effects, slope and place. Yes, place and slope of demand curve will be changed by the selling cost. Do you understand all the topics? Okay, thank you.